Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 11 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 1 verses 24 to 27. Here's the word of God. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock and creeping things and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping things that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Genesis 1, 24 to 27. And here's a poem I wrote inspired by those verses. The making of man in God's image. On the sixth day, God brought forth livestock, beasts, and creeping things on earth. He made the beasts and livestock and creeping creatures according to their kinds. And he was pleased that he made all these creatures to fill the land. Then God finally brought forth the making of man in his own image. "Let us make man in our image after our own likeness," was his very words. Together with his Son and his Spirit, he created man and the whole world. Both male and female, God gave his own traits, abilities, and character. Man is the ultimate being that he made, for he created them like him. And here's the essay I wrote. If you grew up in a Christian faith, you have heard these verses many times. If you are new to the faith, these verses will solidify your belief in the Creator of all things. If you are an unbeliever, you will probably question the validity of these verses. It is interesting to observe that these verses have been taken lightly and for granted even by Christians themselves. I think verse 26 is the directive to mankind. Man's role is to be the mirror reflecting God himself, and he is to oversee and steward the other creatures that was created before him. What a great honor for man to be made in God's own image. Are we reflecting God by the way we live, behave, and honor our mandate to steward the earth? Reflection. How are we to take the honor given to us when God made us into his own image? There's a verse that says, God is spirit, and he wants to be worshipped in truth and in spirit. Why did I said that verse? Because if God is spirit, then part of us is spirit because we were made in his image. But a lot of times because we don't see the spirit, we forget that we are spiritual beings and that we are made in his image. And if God is holy, then we are also holy because we are made in his image. So what happened to man when Adam and Eve fell into sin is that instead of us taking ownership for the mandate given to us to steward the whole creatures that was on earth, we gave that to Satan when Adam and Eve sinned, because that key that was given to us to take care and be responsible for all these things that he has created, we gave it to Satan. So now, because we disobeyed the command of God not to eat of that tree, forbidden tree. And I think that is for our own protection, that he was telling that to Adam and Eve, because if they ate of that tree, he knew that they would want to even have more than what they're already given. And so I think that the sin has made us all greedy, has made us all lust for things that we're not supposed to have. And so when when Adam and Eve sinned, we inherited all that sin nature. And so our nature is not to honor God. Our nature is not to honor the image that God made for us. Just think about it. Like lately, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on intermittent fasting and the benefits of fasting. And they were actually, it was an eye-opener for me, because I didn't know that the longer we fast, the better we will be healed from all kinds of illnesses, and the more that we are actually allowing how we are made to happen. So in other words, because of industrialization, because of all the things that happen throughout the years, we have forgotten that God put in us even the physical ability to be able to struggle and to survive. So in other words, in our prehistoric times, we didn't have light bulbs. We slept when it was dark. We tried to look for something to dwell on, like caves, and we built our own little houses or shelters, so that we will be able to be protected from the harsh weather conditions around us. But God embedded in us the ability to heal ourselves, and gave us all these different kinds of hormones in us that allows us to self-heal and to actually survive any situations that we might have been struggling with. So it's important that we remember that if we are made in God's image, we have this capacity to actually survive in this planet, in this earth. And we rely so much on medicine, we rely so much on what media is telling us to eat, and we have forgotten how it was during the time that God created the world, where He created already in us all these abilities, all this capacity to heal, to feed ourselves even through our bodies, just by taking water or just by taking nutritious food. So it's important that we honor that image that was given to us, and we honor that by making the temple, our bodies as temple of God. That because that's what probably why that verse came about, that we are the temple, that because He created His image on us, so He put His imprint on us. So if we honor that, we are going to honor what foods we put in our mouth, what words come out of our mouth, what ways we do that make people see God differently through us. So I am really enjoying this study that I'm doing on Genesis, because it makes me see the way that God sees us that we don't see. We don't normally see that, because we're so concerned with so many things on earth that we forget that we are spirit beings. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I can make more videos and bring you the Word of God. And if you'd like to see over 3,000 videos I've made in this past 11 years, just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.